So in this video we're going to talk about beating your Uber Eats and takeaway food addiction. If you order food more than 2 to 3 times a week, you're tired and you know you should be eating something healthy, but you keep ordering food, wasting your money, and that money could be spent better, then this video is for you. This is the part 2 of the previous video about why you are addicted to Uber Eats. I'll put it up as like a YouTube card or in the comments below so you can watch it now. After this video is done, I highly recommend it. But don't worry, I'll do a quick summary. Basically, our lizard and primal brain is always looking for good deals on food. And it turns out that Uber Eats is a hell of a great deal when it comes to food choices. So the food choices that we evaluate are how tasty a food is, how much effort it takes to make, and how cheap it is. We also talked about how we have two parts of our brains. So we have a lizard brain, as I've mentioned before, and then we have our thinking brain. Your lizard brain, the part that wants to order the food, is almost like an elephant, and then your higher self, the part that wants to eat clean, wake up early, not order junk food, go to the gym, be disciplined, and have willpower, is the elephant rider. But here's the thing, in a day you have a limited amount of willpower, and eventually if you just try to willpower your way through, just muscle your way through this, you will eventually run out. Your willpower and your discipline will run out and you will give in and you're gonna fail. Does that make sense? Now, we can get better at willpower and discipline. It's like a muscle. We can be better, but eventually you're gonna fail because you can't muscle through this. You could have so much discipline and not order any junk food and eat clean, super clean for 2 days straight. But then when your discipline fails, you go back to your old self and you end up binging. So while yes, willpower and discipline are a must-have and are extremely helpful, they are not the strongest and most potent forms of beating your addictions and eating clean. So we need to not swim against the tide, but go with it. If you are overweight or got a belly or something and you're super addicted to junk food, when you decide to eat clean, you are swimming upstream, right? You are going against your whole being. And it is impossible to keep up the charade in a sense. So to basically hack our willpower and discipline, we need to leverage the power of self-image so that you are working for yourself and not against yourself. Right now, your self-image is probably of someone who is addicted to junk food and binges on food and someone who just can't go on a fucking diet. Well, what if you change your whole self-image so now that you thought of yourself and saw yourself as an athlete? For example, I call myself a physique athlete. Now, would eating that clean chicken and rice feel against who you are or in tune with who you are? Imagine this. You're not a smoker, right? I'm not a smoker, for example, and people offer me cigarettes sometimes, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. So what if people offered you some junk food, and then you could say, no, I am an athlete. I can't eat that. Now, you could be like, oh, my friends will make fun of me, blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna go on some fucking rant. Have some fucking balls. If your friends bully you for not wanting you to fucking eat and drink poison shit, are they really your friends, man? Did they really want the best for you? What kind of fucking friends are they? They're like crack friends, drug friends. You do drugs together and destroy yourself. That's where your friends come from. And I'm fucking sorry if I'm going off a bit, but have some fucking balls, man, you know? You really want to lose this fat, yes? And you want to lose the fat and you want to live a good life, right? Get rid of the belly, all that good stuff. Are you really gonna give up on your fucking dreams and aspirations and goals because a fucking friend will make fun of you? Are you really that scared? God gave you 2 fucking balls and made you a fucking man. So be a man and stop worrying about, oh, what if on the dinner table I don't fucking lard with my fat family? Ugh. Like, if you're a man right now and have 2 testicles, come on, man. Like, who gives a fuck? Oh, your fucking fat 4-year-old aunt you don't eat the same as her. Oh, of course you fucking don't, because you're a fucking athlete. What the fuck? You're not the average guy. You have made the conscious decision of losing the fat, getting your dream body, all that good stuff. So you're not normal. The average person is fat. So the average diet will get you fat. Right? So have some fucking balls, even if they make fun of you. Be like, alright, well, fuck you, you're fat anyway, or you're fucking gonna be fat. Your life sucks anyway. I'm not gonna listen to you. I don't care. Judge me. I'm gonna eat healthy. So have some fucking balls. Like, fuck you. Be a man. Anyway, I'm good. I kind of went off a bit there, but yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, what if my family makes fun of me? Like, okay, so fuck. So you could just say to people, I'm an athlete, this food goes against me and my code. Have some honor, have some virtues. How about that? And I'm not gonna list the bad foods and good foods because, I mean, you probably have an idea. And I talk about this whole process of setting rules and what foods are good, etc. in my course, which is the first link in the description. So if you just want to lose fat the fastest and smartest way, check out the first link in the description. But let's move on, you get the idea. Because your self-image is almost like a rubber band. You will stretch it so far until it snaps back into its old self. And that's why when you go on a diet, after the diet ends, you gain the fat back again. Because you were on a diet that was supposed to end. You just did some things without thinking of preserving it. But now, the next time you start dieting, literally right now, think of yourself as an athlete. You are an athlete. So when the diet ends, you're not going to go back to your old fat self-image or whatever the actions you were doing. Because you will still stay an athlete. And this is really important, so do not miss this. You need to associate yourself with the actions of an athlete rather than the look or the end product of an athlete. It's like if you want to play the NBA, if you associated yourself with Michael Jordan, you'll be a fucking retard because next time you go on the court, you're gonna suck or not. Obviously, you're not gonna play like Michael Jordan. So your self-image will die off, right? You would have to be extremely delusional to think that you are Michael Jordan. But what if you read Michael Jordan's books and his interviews and you start to associate yourself with the actions that Michael Jordan took? Maybe he was practicing every day for 4 hours on the court. Maybe he was watching his diet meticulously for high performance. Now, every time you practice, your goal isn't to play like Michael Jordan on the court, not the end product, but your goal is to do the same actions that Michael Jordan would do. So the 4 hour hard practice. So every time you practice for 4 hours, you're going to be like, oh my God, I am Michael Jordan. I'm doing exactly what he did when he was in my spot, right? You cannot associate yourself with the end product. It's not the title that you associate yourself with, but the action that takes to get the title. Does that make sense? And that's why I call myself a physique athlete, because it fits within my actions. A physique athlete does cardio almost every day. A physique athlete does not nibble on food. A physique athlete goes to the gym. A physique athlete doesn't do forms of cardio that would damage his gym progress. This is like a side tangent, but that's why I don't call myself an athlete, because I like to train kickboxing. I go on runs, go on 6 hour bike rides, and that's not really productive if you are a bodybuilder. So yeah, reasons are not important, but that's why I was like, oh well, I can't do 6 hour bike rides, so I can't call myself an athlete. Might as well call myself a physique athlete, right? Makes sense. So just by calling myself a physique athlete and mirroring the actions that a physique athlete would do, I almost bar myself from doing the 6 hour bike rides or eating bad junk food at McDonald's and ordering burgers and pizzas. And here's the thing, I currently live with my parents right now. I left my job and I was renting a house. I was like, fuck it, whatever. Just moved back home to pursue this YouTube channel basically. And whenever my parents offer me junk food, I tell them, no, I'm an athlete. An athlete doesn't eat this kind of food, right? They could buy some, I don't know, some fucking sweets, desserts. I'm like, nah, I'm a physique athlete. Gee, I don't eat that stuff. I don't know where this accent came from. Sounds like an American Indian but British guy, you know? Well, weird. Anyway, here's the beautiful thing about this. If you, for example, are tracking your calories, let's say you have 200 calories to spare, you could rationalize in between a banana and a Snickers bar. You know, they both give you energy, man. They both taste good. They both have some sugar, and they're both the same amount of calories. But an athlete would choose the banana. So it won't let your like retarded pig thinking fly. You can't be like, oh, you know, they both have the same amount of calories. I'll still have same energy. So I mean, Snickers bar, same calories. No, no, no. You're an athlete, and obviously the athlete would choose the banana. Like think of the top guys, top bodybuilders or fitness models. Do you think they would eat a fucking Snickers bar? Fuck no. You think Arnold Schwarzenegger was like, oh man, you know, I could fit these crisps in my diet, and I can maybe fit fucking McDonald's in my diet. No, it's like, oh, yes, I will eat clean food. Okay, I'm not gonna attempt the accent. That was terrible. But you get my point. All right. Now now when you change your self-image, your lizard brain, your primal brain will actually work for you rather than against you with this self-image shit. Okay. But let's throw in another self-image, because the athlete self is your higher self, like who you want to be. But you also have a lower self inside of you, and that's what we are gonna call your inner pig. So anytime you get a craving for a fucking chocolate chip cookie, man, that is your inner pig squealing to you to eat some slop. You have a fucking inner pig inside of you right now that really wants to eat some slop, man. And we call the thoughts of the pig squeals and the junk food slop. So now you have like two wolves inside of you. You have your inner pig, and then you have your higher athlete self. And you know what? If you're like, oh man, I can't do this, I'm not an athlete. You know what? Just try it, man. Just try it. Even if you're not an athlete, just say to yourself, I am an athlete. Just try it for a fucking month. And here's the thing, if you want to lose fat, you have to be a fucking athlete. There's no people who lost fat without, you know, doing athletic shit. Unless you're just bedbound and you fucking starve yourself, which is not healthy, and you'll end up looking like Christian Bale from The Machinist. He looked fucking scary in the movie, man. I doubt it. And if you want to look like him, you have eating disorders. So, you're an athlete from now on, alright? Like, you are a fucking athlete. Being an athlete is fucking great, okay? Athletes fuck. Athletes are all fucking chads. Athletes all have great lives, alright? You know, all the fucking girls in your school, I don't know if you're still in school, they all fucking lusted over athletes, or all society fucking put athletes on a pedestal. So what the fuck is so wrong about being an athlete? Why are you scared of being better than you are? Wow, what a fucking pussy. Literally, being an athlete will be better. If literally no one's lives could be worse if they were an athlete. So you're an athlete from now on. Welcome to your new life. Your new amazing fucking life. And if you're watching this video till this far, you want to be an athlete too. See, maybe secretly. But you're an athlete now. So do actions that athletes would do. Don't do what 99% of fat motherfuckers do. They're the losers of life. They're the fucking people without balls. They're the people who gave up on their dreams. You know? Fucking drones. They were born, they had dreams, they realized, oh, I don't have what it takes to work hard and pursue my goals. I'm just gonna give up on my dreams, work a shit fucking job, and yeah, I'm just gonna numb myself by watching fucking scroll on Instagram, watching dumb TV shows. You're not that, are you? You actually want to achieve your goal, so you're now a fucking athlete, which is great. Alright, moving on. When it comes to the food front, to beat your Uber Eats ordering food addiction, we talked about this, your brain's, what was it? Basal ganglia decision-making part evaluates food on its values, right? It evaluates how easy it is, how cheap it is, blah, 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 all that stuff. And the only way that your brain can evaluate the healthy food over the junk food is if you have pre-cooked food in your fridge. If eating the healthy food is more convenient than ordering the junk food. Because imagine this, if you could just grab a plate, put it in the microwave, and then take it out a minute or two later and eat, you would obviously do that over ordering food, right? So you must have pre-cooked food in your fridge, and it must be microwavable. Let's say the healthy option you might have is greens with chicken and rice and some peanut butter on the side. If you have pre-chopped peppers and you cook chicken before, and you have your rice and peanut butter ready as well, you just put all those four guys in a bowl. Oh man, look at that, I'm sweating. Damn, kind of embarrassing. Anyway, you put four of them in a bowl, microwave. 3 minutes later, healthy food. And then you wanna make it healthy. You put some spices in it, put some low calorie sauces. Boom! Now the healthy food is more convenient than ordering food. So now when your brain and it probably tastes tastier anyway, or like you probably like it more after a bit anyway, right? So. Anyway, right? So now when your brain is evaluating food values, like, I mean, I could order burgers or fries, but it's like $10, $20. Here on this side, I could just pop to the microwave, eat healthy, achieve my goals. That's a lot easier, right? So you must have pre-cooked food. Literally, if I don't have pre-cooked food in the fridge that I can just microwave, it's a lot harder for me to eat healthier. I don't like cooking. I don't like just. I used to do it, but it's kind of. I don't want to do it. Like, oh, you cook your food every day with the pan and food. I don't have the fucking time. I don't like cooking too long. I don't want to cook for like 30 minutes to an hour every day. So I do batch cooking. I buy like 1 kilo, 2 kilos of chicken, put it in my slow cooker, put some diced tomatoes in there, fucking some salt, whatever. 6 hours later, oh, chicken ready, cool. Put in the fridge. 2 kilos of chicken ready. I buy chopped peppers and I have a rice cooker as well, right? And on top of that, to make my food tasty, I literally spam. I fucking, like in fighting games, there'll be an OP move and then people will like mash those buttons and spam that move to win. So I spam low calorie sauces to add taste. And I go through 3 to 4 bottles of like low calorie ketchup and barbecue sauce every week, and that's how my food keeps being tasty. Does it add calories? Yeah, it kind of does, but compared to the alternative and what you would eat, the calories are negligible, and it's at most like 30-50 calories anyway. So bottom line is, you need to make eating healthy foods as convenient as possible, right? As I said, you can buy a rice cooker, you can buy a slow cooker machine, and you won't even have to cook, man. How fucking amazing is that? You just put the chicken in a slow cooker, 5 hours later, boom, healthy chicken, like enough to last you a week or like a couple days. You put some spices in it, tasty is so good. Put some Cajun, amazing, right? And so the main goal, the battle to win, is the self-image and making eating healthy food as convenient and tasty as possible. All right. So if this video was helpful, I would really appreciate a comment from you. So you can literally like comment, "Hey, thank you for the video." Like, that's good enough. I am a small YouTuber right now, so I read and heart every comment as well. And if you need help, I do one-to-one coaching, so we'll specifically work on your problems for you, and we'll get over it, you'll lose some fat. But I also have a full-on course and a program, so check out the links in the description, and I'll see you tomorrow. So be sure to subscribe, because I am uploading 1 video a day. Literally, I am uploading every day. So I'm gonna blow your mind, man. This stuff I'm talking about, no one talks about it. All right. So from the best information that you can find to lose fat, this is the channel. All right. See ya in the next video. And yeah, please click my links. I need money, man. No, actually, I'm fine. I don't need your money. But it would be cool to have your money. I mean, and also it'd be cool for you to have your dream body. So I think it is a worthy trade. That's how money works, right? I give you value. You give me your hard-earned money. And, the value, and if you deem the worth the value, and you pay, I don't know, fuck it. And end the video right here. Alright, see ya.